Welcome to ArchRivals Football, sponsored by Raz Energy and Steiner Sports. Here is your starting lineup. Number 20, Darnell the Playmaker Salins. Number 94, Alex the Bearman Kazzaz. Number 69, Ricky the Prez Litwinkowich. And in tribute to our fallen colleague, ArchRivals Football, Ring of Honor member, Alex Fleming. This show is a Pain Train Pipe Bomb production. Going hot. What is up, everybody? It is Tuesday night, the 26th of October, 2021. The crew in full effect here. Week 7 in the books. Weekend 8 begins tomorrow as the league week starts. Darnell, welcome back.
His mic's on mute.
Oh, that helped. Okay.
I heard I was missed. Huh?
Yes, you were definitely missed. You were missed. So, welcome back, though.
Good to be back. About time.
And the Bearman, who is always usually here. Bearman, what's doing?
Man, life. Brutality, but be the warrior, fight it through. One day it pays off. Same shit as always.
So we welcome in everybody from the Book of Face, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. If you are currently watching, pop us a like, follow, share, subscribe. All that good, fun-loving stuff. And there is a way to make a donation somewhere. I haven't figured it out yet, but if you don't want to make a donation, buy a shirt. That works. I mean, it's the easiest way to go. At least you get something for your money, besides us entertaining you.
Entertainment.
Yes, because we love to therefore entertain.
I get.
So, Bearman, I'm going to start with you first because, again, I didn't get to watch very much football this weekend. What was your analysis of the weekend in a whole?
Well, much like the rest of the season, it was entertaining. But in my case, there was a little bit of humiliation because there was probably one or two picks that I got wrong. Okay, well, one pick I got wrong big time. That one's definitely humiliating. But the other one, well, it was what it was. I just made a judgment call, and in your words, Ricky, it happens.
Yes.
You do know you came in last place this week, right?
Me?
Yes, you.
I'm in last place. I'm in second.
I said you came in last place for the week.
Oh, right. Well, you know what? I'm still higher than you, Darnell.
You are.
Yeah, I'm. I don't.
Yeah, that's only because two of my picks I didn't go with my gut.
I don't want to stroke the bones so much, but
after you got the lead back, okay? You got the lead back.
After Sunday night, I looked at my my list and I was like, "Damn, 2 games." How do you like that?
Yeah, 11-2, you chump. I should have been 12-1, but I ain't go with my gut. I know I should have went with my damn gut.
Listen, the only thing I could say is, and it's the first game on our schedule for the week. This is the one that I had a huge problem with. By the way, we also will recap that Thursday Night Football was Denver losing to the Cleveland Browns 17-14, a game that I am still majorly being criticized for the pick and my analysis of that game.
I don't know how we all picked Cleveland.
To all of those haters that yelled at me after the Tuesday night show, you can kiss my ass.
Actually, I don't even think we lost a Thursday night game. I don't think none of us lost a Thursday night game.
I have only lost one Monday night game, and I am undefeated on Thursday nights. So
I only picked Cleveland because I went with the analysis. Cleveland's the hometown is the home team. So,
yep. Even the critical Broncos fan, Mr. John, has picked the Cleveland Browns on that Thursday night game. So, and thank you to John for being on the show on Saturday. That was very much enjoyed. It's good to know that we had another fan on the show. We move into the 1 o'clock slate. the game where I should have buried my head in between the door jamb and a car door. The New York Giants, the next year Giants, 25, Carolina 3. That was a very big, eye-opening yet damaging pick for everybody this weekend, because I know the majority of the people went with the Carolina Panthers.
I did. I ain't gonna deny it.
The pick percentage was 28%. The rest was for the Carolina Panthers. But when I looked at this game at halftime, it was at 5-3, and I'm like, oh my God, the Giants scored 5 points.
Yo,
it's crazy.
Does MetLife Stadium hate Sam Darnold?
I believe so.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, they hate him so much, he got benched.
And his backup did basically nothing either. He only went 3 for 14 for like 33 yards.
So let me ask you, gentlemen, is it safe to say that the Panthers have, they were 3-0 and now they lost 4 straight, so they were never technically a good team now?
No. They were 3-0 with a certain person. You want to tell the people who it is?
Yeah.
The Prez.
Mr. Christian McCaffrey.
Yes, Mr. Christian McCaffrey, where I believe he's going to be back in week 9. So the Panthers are going to go another 2 weeks without him. I will say this, though. There were a lot of high hopes for that Carolina Panthers team, especially offensively. But apparently now they cannot get out of their own way. And there was quite a few trick plays I heard in that Giants game.
Mr. Concussion himself did a one-handed catch.
Mr. Danny Dimes with a one-hand. And it's funny because Joe Judge in the post-conference said, it wasn't supposed to be the horse and pony show, but that was a designed play that they made. So,
and he didn't even run her out right. And he was still open.
Again, it's a little weird to know that Danny Dimes is one of the first Giants in the longest to not only throw a pass, but catch a pass and run with the ball. Oh, and I heard he had a drop kick too. That was impressive as well. So,
I know you said like the first quarter of the season was DTA. You might need to extend that to the first half of the season, because this week just proved that you can't trust nobody.
Trust nobody.
The most I can say is Lars is in our chat too, running around somewhere.
It's too late for you to be running around.
And Lars is up late. It's like 2 a.m. over there in Sweden. So we probably woke him up. Sorry. Well, I'll wake you up again tomorrow. The only thing I could say is that, and as I'm kind of talking about the game and watching a few of these highlights, damn, like it is, the Giants do get another injury. They lose Jabril Peppers for the rest of the season. He blew up his ACL. It went.
Oh boy.
But the Giants actually did show up a little bit throughout this game. Probably what they should have been doing the beginning of the season, I would say. But damn, and not for nothing, the MASH unit is just getting bigger, but the Giants somehow pulled out a W one Sunday.
Mm-hmm. And somehow that's an ass whooping.
25-3.
No, that's
an ass whooping.
No,
that's an ass whooping.
That is not an ass whooping.
No, you want to say how I know that's an ass whooping? No, let me explain to you why that's an ass whooping.
Go ahead. Because
I believe, if I'm correct, the Panthers scored first.
Yep.
And
meaning the Giants whipped out 25 straight.
No. This next game is an ass whooping. Okay? Because we have not seen a game like this in the utter longest time ever.
I already know where you're going at, but this is an ass whooping. The game that you finna go to is not an ass whooping. It's a different word for that.
Oh my god!
So then, give us the word for the Jets-Pats game. Give me.
That was a massacre. Okay. That was a straight massacre.
By the way, in less than a month, we get to celebrate the butt fumble. Just marinate in that for a while, because the butt fumble anniversary is coming up. November 22nd.
At least that game was close at that point in time, but this wasn't even close at all. It was just straight domination.
The Jets now, through this season, have been outscored 44-0 in the first quarter. What does that say?
They cannot
Just end the
score
season.
in the fourth quarter. Oh no, you definitely end the season up. Because guess what? I know Ricky is the one that'll break the news, but Ricky, you want me to break the news?
Go ahead.
Not only they lost Zach Wilson, they got Joe Flacco back.
But Joe Flacco was not. It's actually. I mean, are they actually gonna start him?
Joe Flacco is going to be starting for the New York Jets, and
All right.
this trade legit happened at like 7 p.m. on Sunday, and they didn't announce it until Monday. That's how desperate the Jets are right now to get a legitimate starter.
They didn't even want to play their backup.
Like I said, they are legitimate. They were legitimately worried about finding a quarterback with starting experience right off the bat. That's how desperate the New York Jets are right now.
Well, this particular game, I mean, this is the perfect example of you're saying just end the season, right?
They should have ended the season after the Titans win. That's when they really should have said it, because the
Oh.
Titans win right now is their Super Bowl for this season, hands down.
We're gonna get to them. Oh my
The
gosh.
Patriots will get their first home win for the year. They're now 1-4 at home. That's a little weird. Okay. Mr. My boy, Mac Jones, first 300-yard passing game. Congratulations, Mac.
Oh, you have a running game now. It seems like with the Jets, y'all found a running game.
It's not that they haven't had a running game. It's just that it's not been viable because they haven't had a viable starting line to do anything with.
Mm-hmm.
And now there's some of their injured offensive linemen are actually coming back. 2 of them are coming off the COVID list. Oh, I'm sorry, the global bastard list.
Brandon Bolden is still on the New England Patriots.
He's a special teamer.
This man had 6 catches for 79 yards and a
They
touchdown.
did not have Riandre Stevenson for this game. He was a scratch. So Brandon Bolden steps in. And he is officially the most tenured running back on the New England Patriots because James White is still out for the rest of the season. So know that. But I think the biggest highlighted player besides Mac Jones throwing for 300, Damian Harris, 14 carries, $104, and 2 scores. And the fastest little bastard on the planet, Mr. J.J. Taylor, had 2 touchdowns as well, 21 yards on 9 carries. So, just know that.
It was a good day in New England. Did the weather take any effect in this game, Ricky?
No, not at all. Not at all. It was sunny. It was a little on the cold side at a tender temperature of 63 degrees at game time.
That's Boston.
But
come on. Let's get to the surprises, man. We got a lot of surprises that happened.
Oh, like this next game that I made the extreme bold prediction for. How about those Tennessee Titans? Tennessee hosting Kansas City. Final score, Titans 27, Chiefs 3. Now, if you want to...
Mahomes got hurt.
He took a knee to the head. The
game was already over when that happened.
Yeah.
It did, but what adds insult to injury is that, from what I understand, Mahomes cleared the protocols, but they still didn't put him back in. I mean, of course they're not going to put him back in. You don't want to take that shot. You don't want to take that chance.
He actually did clear the protocols as of this morning. Okay. So he will be playing Monday night against the next year Giants. But I will say this, though, okay? This across every platform known to man, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, ESPN, NFL.
The Book of Face.
Even the Book of Face. Are we seeing...
I just wanted to say that for once.
Are we seeing the demise of Patrick Mahomes? Is the pressure now too much? Or are we just seeing the fact that as much as the Kansas City Chiefs put together this roster for him this year, that it is not a viable enough roster? Because now, if the playoffs did stand today, the KC Chiefs would be 11th in the conference.
Bearman, I'm going to come to you with this question. When you hear Ryan Tannehill, what do you think?
I think of a quarterback from the state of Texas.
You know what I hear
about? That Miami just obviously could not use correctly.
Do you want to know what I hear about Ryan Tannehill?
Go ahead.
Thank God I'm away from Adam Gase. I've been waiting to pull that line for the longest.
All right, we're even
All right.
then.
All right. So, Bearman, put out your calculator.
Oh boy, here comes the calculator.
Put out the calculator.
By the way, for the
I
first
need to know this.
time ever on ArchRivals Football are we actually using a calculator. Just know this. 3 years finally using a calculator.
Hey, we said we're gonna be different. We're gonna bring some realness to this.
Yep.
21 divided by 27 times 100. What do you get?
Too much pain?
77.77, but to round it, 78.
He completed 78% of his passes against the Kansas City Chiefs defense.
Which I may add, here is the mind-blowing stat. They are 31st or 32nd in 17 total team categories. This is from StatMuse. They are 32nd in scoring. They are giving up points. They are 32nd in giving up rush yards, 32nd in passing yards, 37th in first downs. They are statistically the worst team in the NFL. And that's
Chiefs.
even with putting the Jets, the Giants, the Houston Texans, and the Detroit Lions.
And that's the Chiefs, right, Ricky?
And that's the Kansas City Chiefs.
We're talking to the Kansas City Chiefs.
You know, and it's tough to hear because one of my best friends and my high school wrestling coach, they're both diehard Chiefs fans, but I'm like, sorry, guys. Truth hurts.
You see the score, right?
Yes.
What the score says?
27-3. And Ryan Tannehill's numbers, I mean, from that game, it does not lie.
And
Derrick Henry ran for 86 yards.
Andy Reid combined between Philly and Kansas City is a career 1-8 against the Tennessee Titans. What does that say?
Kryptonite.
That's some bad juju, my friends.
Yeah, kryptonite. Bad karma.
Nicole, thank you for joining us. And what about AJ Brown? He's here.
He's starting to pick up steam, which is good. Because didn't Julio get hurt again?
He actually, he played this game, but he only had 2 catches for 38 yards.
Well, they really talking that one. They use Julio as a decoy because AJ Brown was getting a one-on-one matchup.
All righty.
That's what happens when you have somebody like Julio on the other side.
Thank you, John, for that stat. Patrick Mahomes hasn't been shut out in the first half of a game since playing against Iowa State in 2016.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Wow.
Okay. Green Bay hosting the Washington football team.
Mr. Walnut's got competition now.
Green Bay was a 10-point favorite going into this game. They actually did cover the spread. Thank you, Green Bay. You made me $5. Final score was Green Bay 24, Washington 10. Have we now officially seen the end of that vaunted Washington defense? Mind you, trade deadline's coming up.
I think so.
Oh, wait. He just asked a question. So we're talking about the defense, right?
Yes, the Washington football team's defense.
20 to the Chargers. 29 to the Giants. 43 to the Bills. 30 to the Falcons. 33 to the Saints. 31 to the Chiefs. And 24 to the... So you can easily get to 20 against this defense.
Mm-hmm. Which was not easy the last 2 seasons.
No.
So, I'm going to give a little bit of credit to Green Bay, although now that they are getting the death knell of the global bastard, that now 2 of their starting wide receivers will be out for this week, thanks to the global bastard list. So, that's going to be
going to have a fight.
I don't think it's going to matter.
No,
it's not going to matter.
No, it was going to matter. It was going to matter.
I mean, everybody's saying, "Oh, it's Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers could win the game in 30 seconds." So
no, he needed. I'm gonna save it when we get to Thursday night. Damn it!
You know what? You save it up and you use it and cut it in a promo, brother.
But again, now are we saying because the trade deadline's coming?
Yes,
it comes next week.
Yeah.
Are we seeing now Washington rebuild mode now, or are we just seeing The fact that they are just not cohesive enough through 7 weeks? Is that what we were saying?
That's exactly it. And you know what's interesting, gentlemen, from this game is that Washington had 430 total yards while Green Bay only had 300. So
guess who's the leading passer for the Washington football team?
The leading passer?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, tell us.
Tyler Heineke.
Exactly.
Guess who's the leading rusher for the Washington football team?
the leading rusher.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be surprised.
Tyler Heineke.
You see playmaker. That's right. That's right there is when I say Tyler Heineke is David with a stick in one hand and a stone in the other. He's fighting all the Goliaths.
Not
at
stick,
once.
toothpick.
A toothpick. Okay,
No,
a toothpick.
toothpick.
Yes. Oh, you know what? Then it's not a rock. You know what? It's instead of a rock, it's a pebble.
Yes.
A small pebble from a beach in South Carolina.
We're gonna get to that, dude. We're gonna get to that, John. Trust me on that.
Okay.
Let's move on.
Coming on.
But as far as Washington's defense goes, I said this at the beginning after they lost to the Chargers. That defense got overwhelmed. This may happen the entire season, and now my predictions come true.
Move on.
Yeah,
South
he
Beach.
can't handle it. He can't take it anymore.
Miami Dolphins hosting the wishy-washy Atlanta Falcons. Final score: Atlanta 30, Miami 28. Another Cardinal choke job by the Fish, who were squished by the Falcons on a last-minute drive and a last-minute game-winning field goal.
Brian Flores, head coach for the Miami Dolphins. What is his specialty again?
Defense.
So your quarterback, who is under pressure for the season, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Does his job. And you guys don't stop Matt Ryan. Is that where we heading at now?
This is also,
albeit for me, Tua did his job.
This is also coming from a team that said that Tua was their guy, that they were not in any talks with the Houston Texans to acquire Deshaun Watson. This is a horrible deal.
Now, granted, he threw 2 picks, okay? But listen to this, Bear Man. 32 for 40, 291, 4 touchdowns.
Very respectable numbers.
He threw 4 touchdowns.
Yeah,
and he led them on a 2-minute drive to take the lead.
Yeah, Tua. I mean, the 2 interceptions. But Tua, did it to the best of his abilities. I mean, 32 for 40. 291 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. That's respectable. And also on the rushing game, 4 carries for 29 yards. That's an average of 7 yards per carry. So Tua, you can't put this on Tua. I mean, of course he made mistakes. That's because he's human. Okay, but and speaking of defense, for Brian Flores, the top player with the most who really shined for Atlanta would be a guy you're very, very familiar with, Mr. Playmaker, Mr. Kyle Pitts. 7 catches for 163 yards.
I see you right now. He's trying to make me cry already.
I'm starting to tear up just a little bit.
He's trying to make me cry already.
I'm complimenting your favorite player and I'm making you cry. Oh, I'm making you cry that way. Okay.
Lord have mercy. I do. Oh my gosh. I do not want to be on here tomorrow. I really don't. I really don't want to be on here tomorrow. Oh my gosh. All right. I know what you're trying to do, but
what am I trying to do?
You're trying to. I know you're trying to get my boy Kyle Pitts to do, but this is not the week to talk about any Florida Gators right now,
brother. Okay, this is not about the Florida Gators. It's about that probably the greatest tie. Okay, maybe not the best tie. I don't know.
Man, he can't be the greatest ever in a rookie.
The fact that you're the guy you're very familiar with, he shined. Okay, so you should be proud.
Matt Ryan threw for over 300 yards.
By the way, I just want to mention that this is the first time ever we're being watched on Xbox.
Xbox? Who's on Xbox?
Oh, yeah.
That critical Broncos fan is watching our show on Xbox right now.
Hey. YouTube through Xbox.
I feel very honored to be on an Xbox right now.
That's amazing. But apparently, the Bear of Texas, is making Florida's playmaker cry. Whoever would have thought that? Well, then again, I mean, I am the heel, right?
No, you ain't the heel. You'll find out tomorrow who's the heel.
Okay.
We'll see.
Yeah, yes, we did make it on TV. That's great. I like that. All right. So, are we done talking about Kyle Pitts now?
Yes,
I'm
we're done because Brian Flores need to.
Yeah, I'm done trying to make him.
Brian Flores need to get to his job and work on his defense because there's nowhere in the world Matt Ryan should be throwing for 336 yards and leading to a game-winning field goal.
You want to know why they had that game-winning drive? Matt Ryan was having visions of 28-3. That's why.
Yeah, exactly. He was being haunted from the past, but you know what? Yeah, let's move on. I'm done trying to make the playmaker cry.
Okay, I captured this one as game of the week because it was the crappiest schedule.
It wasn't the game of the week either.
Well, I will say this: Cincinnati did impress me.
I knew I should have picked goddamn. Someone said you better pick Cincinnati. You better.
Am I the only one who picked Cincinnati, guys?
No, you picked Baltimore. I think you picked Baltimore because they was.
I'm pretty sure I picked.
I mean, if I need to check the email, I can.
No, you picked Baltimore. You picked Baltimore.
Yeah, I did.
No, matter of fact, because you didn't want to do it twice. Because you did it when you picked the Chargers and they smashed the Chargers, but you didn't want to go for it again, so you picked Baltimore at home.
Oh yeah, you're right.
And then the Bengals did what they did.
Now,
by the way, is Jamar Chase the leading candidate for Rookie of the Year?
He might be up there actually for MVP at some point. I will say this, or offensive player.
That's too many quarterbacks for him to pass. That's too many quarterbacks for him to pass to put out.
He is in a league of his own. 763 yards through 7 games. I believe that's not only the rookie record, but it's coming up on a Hall of Fame record. Am I correct on that?
Yo, Bearman.
Mm-hmm.
There's a guy by the name of Marlon Humphrey. You heard of him?
What's his name?
Marlon Humphrey. You heard of him? You know, Baltimore's best corner.
Yeah, I heard of him.
Jamar Chase went for 200.
He got smoked like a bad cigar.
Yeah, you're right. I did pick the Ravens.
He went for 200. 200. On Marlon Humphrey out of all people.
Listen, I will say this. The numbers for this game percentage-wise was 78% Baltimore, 22% Cincinnati.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I thought it'd be closer than that because
it was
You know what it is? They wanted to see if Cincinnati was actually for real. And they damn sure proved that.
And after seeing that game on Sunday, they were for real. I'm not even
going
to lie when I tell you
this.
Time. They were for real. Joe
Burrow,
the crab cake
goodness.
And gave them a beat down. They said, "This is what y'all did to Charlie. This is how it feels."
Well, let me ask the college analysts on this one. Were Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase teammates back in college?
Oh yeah, national champions, LSU Tigers.
Mm-hmm.
Smoked Trevor Lawrence in the Crimson Tigers in that championship game. Before that, smoked Justin Fields in Ohio State Buckeyes.
And did they not criticize Jamar Chase for not being able to catch the ball or something?
Oh, and talking about preseason wise,
he did.
Oh no, what did Joe Burrow say after week 1? I thought he couldn't catch the ball.
And they are legitimately now lighting it up.
Well, Jamar Chase, I mean, big time. Sticking it to the critics and the doubters, big time. And speaking of former college football teammates, Cincinnati's running game, Samaje Perine and Joe Mixon, the Oklahoma Sooner connection right there. Both average about 5 yards per carry. Both had a touchdown on the running game. I know. But I gotta ask you, 41-17 in Baltimore. That doesn't happen very much. Okay, I mean, I don't know what's rare, throwing for 400 yards against the Ravens or scoring 41 points in Baltimore and beating the Ravens 41-17.
How about let's try going for 200 yards for one receiver?
There you go. See, all 3 of these facts right there. A lot would say that's unreal.
Okay? And it happened in one game.
In one game, you see. So the way we're doing this right now, gentlemen, yeah, I think Cincinnati is for real.
My question is,
they got to build. They got to build on the win, though.
Oh, what about the defense, though? The defense
and the defense for the Bengals are usually suspect.
Yeah, big time.
That secondary is usually suspect.
And I like say that.
They was not having it. They was not having it.
Well, just think of it this way: Lamar had his Lamar game, 15-31 for 257, led the team in rushing with 88 yards. And the rest of the team did poo-poo.
Two games. The quarterback is the leading rusher as well, and both end up in nails. Look at that.
And he got sacked 5 times, and Joe Burrow only got sacked once.
Just remember this. It's the AFC North, right?
Yep.
It is the strongest division in football right now. It is the strongest division in football right now.
I give you that because another division they've been killed by injuries.
Exactly. But they are the strongest division in football. So,
but we all know if all divisions are healthy, we know what division is the best division in football.
Well, congratulations to the Cincinnati Bengals for smoking the Baltimore Ravens like a bad fish.
When is round 2? I want to know when is round 2. That's what I want to know.
Somebody find me the schedule on that.
I'm actually going to do that right now, gentlemen.
In the meantime,
round 2, the day after Christmas at noon, December 26th.
Ooh. That's a good birthday present. That's a good birthday present for me.
Oh, the Lord have mercy. Hold on. That's a gauntlet for them.
Yeah. That's going to be interesting. Not going to lie.
So after next week, that second half of the season is going to be ridiculous. We talking, they get the Jets next week on Halloween, so
easy game.
That should be fun.
Easy game.
Then you got the Browns, the Raiders, the Chargers, the 49ers, the Broncos might be a win because we don't know what this going on with the Bridgewater. Then the Ravens, the Chiefs, and the Browns again. Okay.
All right.
I mean, imagine that Cincinnati wins the division. Imagine
if they win the division, they deserve it.
Oh yeah.
That's a difficult schedule right now.
I got a bone to pick
with
the playmaker.
You don't got a bone to pick with me.
I'm not the only guy that's going to try to make him cry.
Oh, he can't make me cry. We won, damn it.
Well, you can't make me either. I mean, you try that on college football all the time, Darnell. It doesn't work.
Well, your Cowboys on a bye.
I got a bone to pick with Darnell on this. Okay? Bearman, could you kindly give me the Vegas line for this game from Sunday?
Sure.
Because this is where I want to pick the bone. Go ahead.
You know what? I got him right here. Well, which game was it again? I'm sorry, I got excited.
You know the revenge game. Stafford versus Goff. Rams.
And this the game you decided to go with the line. This the game you decided to go with the line. Really?
No. I picked the Rams outright, but through the love of God, one of my friends heard me take the Rams with the points. Take the Rams giving up the points to the Detroit Lions, who the Lions were underdogs by double digits.
Yes.
And you couldn't come through double digits wise, you prick.
You couldn't.
You did not hear me. Did you not listen to me?
No, I don't listen.
Exactly. If you had heard the podcast, or if you'd have heard me on the carousel, you'd have heard me.
Playmaker.
I wasn't excited about this game. I said I already know what's going to happen.
Playmaker. I know you said that because you know I love your show. But hey, Ricky doesn't listen to nobody. Ricky's his own man. But I got an answer for you, Ricky. If you're ready.
Yes, go ahead.
Rams by 16, a 51 under, a cover of 78%. 51% with a 78% win, both for the LA Rams.
It's Jared Goff versus the Rams. Matthew Stafford versus the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, it's a homecoming. Well,
and what was that line again? Could you say that line just one more time? I got a deaf ear here. Give me the line again.
51 under.
And what was the minus what?
16.
Okay, then. Thank you very much.
You never took nothing like that. Never in your life.
I took the fucking big spread on Saturday. Once again, Rick gets ridiculed for taking the double-digit points.
You don't do that.
I got ridiculed big time for an episode of Cowboys Talk.
By the grace of God, my friend heard the show and heard me say, take the Lions getting the points. And he put the bet for me. And I made $10.
And you didn't shit the bed.
And I didn't shit the bet on it because they only won by 9.
If people really thought we were going to blow them out, you haven't been paying attention to revenge games in the football.
You see, you see right there, Playmaker. I love that.
Right. Hello. Did you not? Detroit has been competitive in most of the games, correct?
Yeah.
It's just been the reason they been getting their ass whooped because the quarterback. Did y'all really thought Jared Goff was going to be, I'm going to come in here and just throw 30 picks now because it's against the Rams. No, I'm going to try to beat this team. This is the team that traded me. They said I wasn't good enough, so they went to go get Matthew Stafford. He felt some type of way.
So
you see what they did? They put out everything they could. They went down, scored a touchdown. Onside kick. Who seen that coming? Nobody. Okay, fourth down. Fake punt. Fourth down again. Fake punt. What is going on? Okay, and then guess what happened?
What?
The game settled down. Matthew Stafford went to work. Cooper Kupp went to work, and they couldn't stop it.
And once again, the Vegas bookies who looked at me and looked at my friend and said, wow, you're really funny that you're putting money on the Detroit Lions with the minus 16 points. You're out of your mind. And here I am, $10 richer.
You could have heard me on the carousel. Shout out to Dom, who I had to go up against on the carousel. I was just like this. I said, you know what? I ain't even going to trip. The Lions been playing hard. This is a revenge game. There's the only reason why this game is highlighted because it's Golf versus Stafford. They facing their old teams. We got to come here, do what we need to do, and get out of here with a win. Bearman, what did we do? We did what we needed to do and came out with a win, right?
Y'all win, yeah.
Exactly.
For those
you know, folks, I got to tell you, folks, y'all have to listen. You guys have to listen to Ramley talk. You might learn it with you too, but, much like me, it's the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Much like me.
Was I excited about this game? Was I like, oh, yeah, no, I was like, this is a revenge game.
Well, let me say it like this. Obviously, there was the excitement because you're a Rams fan, but you were on the level of excitement on the serious side because, of what we do. Yeah, you were simply telling the truth. I mean, basically how you did your episode, I do this on my show all the time, and guess what Cowboys Nation likes to do to me? What do they do to me? Yeah.
It's too many of y'all, that's why. It's way too many of y'all.
It's not that there's too many of us, it's because they just don't know that they just can't accept the truth.
Like I say, it's too many of y'all. The Rams fans who listen, they know I come with it, and they know I tell them how it is.
That's our freaking job, okay? You know what? Like I said, if you piss people off, that means you're doing your job. I mean, Ricky knows that better than anyone, probably.
Yes, because I pissed off more people with this next game that we're going to talk about.
I love you, Ricky.
Philadelphia traveling to Vegas against the now 2-game losing of Chucky. Raiders 33, Philly 22. And by the way, I would love everybody to know that I have made that proclamation that the Vegas Raiders were going to play so much better without Chucky. Man, was I right. And man, most of you are smoking the dust that I'm leaving you guys in. Because once again, ridiculed for saying it, that the Vegas Raiders were going to rally around their new interim head coach. I believe they've put up 33 points back-to-back games.
Yeah, it was 34 last week. Well, it was 34 against Denver. It was 33 this week.
Hold on.
And there was no Darren Waller this week either. So take that and put that in your pipe and smoke
Hold
it.
on.
Right.
You finna real bravado right about now.
All right, playmaker.
But look, they got the Giants next. But they might be a win. So you gonna be really bravado. But check this out. After the Giants, the Chiefs, the Bengals, the Cowboys.
Well, that means the Vegas Raiders are off this week because the Chefs come to play the Giants this week. Monday Night Football.
Kansas City.
Yes, they have a bye week.
Yep.
Game.
So they are going to be 5-3, I believe, going into the bye week, which is a godsend for them. And go Raiders.
Like I said, the Chiefs, the Bengals, and the Cowboys.
Listen.
And
all I know is this. Jalen Hurts should be put in a porta potty and hung from the goalpost.
Oh my God!
In Philadelphia, while people are throwing rotten cheesesteaks at the porta potty.
That Raiders Cowboys game is Thanksgiving, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
I've
never said enough about it.
That's Thanksgiving. So
but it's like Ricky said.
So either Ricky gonna come on the bravado Tuesday and still be on his bravado, or Bearman gonna come here and is like, yeah, the Raiders ain't all the way there.
I will put it to you this way: no Darren Waller, and there was still a really great version of Derek Carr, Renfro, Ruggs. Running game was really, really good.
Who they played again?
The Eagles.
Again, but Philly is known for their front four and their mid-tier defense. And
you know what? This is where Bearman gets to enjoy this.
Oh, I'm sorry, I quoted them the wrong record. They're 5-2, not 5-3.
You were close. You got the win right. I think that you got the amount of wins right. I think that's good. You're good, Ricky. You're fine.
This is where Bearman gets to have his fun because let me see these. Let's see these points that the Eagles been giving up because I believe there's a pattern here.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pattern that they can't even score points, let alone give them up.
There usually is a pattern. Keep that in mind. There usually is.
Because we talking about the Eagles defense, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they held the Falcons to 6. They held the San Francisco 49ers to 17, but that was an L because they only scored 11. Then when they got to the Cowboys, let's see, 41 to the Cowboys. Was that on Monday Night Football, by the way?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was.
So the world got to see this, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and smile, Bear Man.
I mean, Ricky texted me to that game asking me, you were saying?
Yeah, I do that quite often now, don't I?
I mean, you're probably going to be doing that. You're probably going to be doing that, like, probably...
So, after you gave up 41 to your most hated rival, you come back the following week and gave up 42 to the Chiefs.
Yep. I think
you held Carolina 18, you got a dub. The Super Bowl champions dropped 28 on you. It could have been more.
My question now is are we waiting for the mullet to show up? Mr. Gardner, handlebar, mustache, Minshew.
Oh, hold on. Check this out though. Guess who they playing next? And Reed's gonna hate this. He's gonna hate this so much when it comes to Saturday. You wanna know who they playing next?
Who?
Detroit.
Somebody get me the rope. Get me the rope. Get me.
Detroit.
Get me the rope.
No, Ricky. No.
And you got to pick that game.
Yeah, that's a scary thing. That's why I'm saying get me the rope. Either that or we have to come up with some really good sound effects for Saturday. Because, hey, you know what? I'm gonna get the CM Punk throwing up soundbite for this game.
I've also got the perfect one, Ricky, and I'll send it to you after the game. I'll tell you exactly what it is. But and speaking of Mr. Gardner Minshew, Mr. President, Nick Sirianni announced that he's officially the backup of Jalen Hurts.
Well, because Joe Flacco got traded to the just end the season. I'm sorry, New York Jets.
More and more Eagle fans. As a matter of fact, I actually sat and spoke with an Eagle fan on Sunday, and he's calling for Gardner Minshew. And I asked him the same thing about Jalen Hurts, as he's stuck between the, we don't have to get to that, but and he basically asked, he says it could go either way, but I did say how you did suggest that maybe it's possible that Jalen Hurts doesn't want to learn the playbook, Ricky, and I did credit you, and he said that's possible too, but it's all theories. But yeah, Eagles are. I mean, Jalen Hurts is I don't know if I should say he was ever technically a fan favorite.
Before we go any further, because there's a comment in the show chat that says Minshew being your next option is just a white flag. Now I'm going to go around the table, okay? I really wish Stephen Waldman was sitting right here next to me to give me these numbers, okay?
They 2-5. They should be already waving a white flag.
No. This is what I wanted. This is what I want your opinion from. Who is a better quarterback currently right now? Career. Gardner Minshew or Jalen Hurts? I don't have the Jeopardy theme ready, so just when you feel the need to shoot the answer out, go for it.
Minshew.
I give it to Minshew.
Okay, then.
But it's not by much. Right? It's not by much.
Yeah, not by
okay,
much.
But still, let's put it this way, okay? And I kind of said this on Saturday a little bit, and maybe it's time to see. You went and traded for him, okay? You went and traded for Gardner Minshew. Knowing the fact that Joe Flacco was already there, Jalen Hurts was already there, Jalen Hurts figuring maybe you can get something out of him from Flacco. Obviously not. Maybe it's time to say, hey, maybe you know what? Maybe Jalen Hurts is not our quarterback for the future. We at least have a viable starter sitting on the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he is getting the interview currently right now for the rest of the season. And we could put our hat on Gardner Minshew and then put weapons around Minshew. And maybe he is an actual starter for, foreseeable future.
No. In that division, how the Cowboys looking right now, you gonna need a hell of a quarterback, damn it.
Listen, there's already way too many teams viably going for a.
I'm talking about the division. I ain't talking about NFC and.
No,
I'm talking about within the division.
Listen, there is 8 letters that I'm going to say. This is where it's going right now. NFL draft. Everybody is now viably fighting for the number 1 pick that the Detroit Lions have currently right now.
Who's gonna be the number 1 pick?
It's good. It's not going to be a quarterback because there's, from my understanding and listening to the dipshits from ESPN and NFL.com, there's not one real viable quarterback coming out of this draft coming.
Exactly.
No.
So you are looking at wide receivers, offensive linemen, defensive linemen, linebackers.
No, you're looking at Tom Thibodeau from Oregon. That's the number 1 pick.
The head coach?
No, the defensive end.
Okay. So then everybody's still viably looking for the number 1 pick in the NFL draft, which again, the Detroit Lions hold.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even say the Houston Texans are looking for it right now because they have 2 wins. I don't know.
No, speaking of them Texans.
All right, see, Mr. Steven Waldman has entered the room.
Join the party.
Jalen Hurts stats. 1,716 yards, 10 touchdowns, 4 picks. It looks like a 89.5 QB rating.
Looks like it.
And then we're waiting on the Minshew stats.
So Bearman.
I actually got a couple right here.
Bearman, you see them stats, right?
Yeah.
You'd be like, okay, they doing their job. It's not overly, hey, he's great. He's doing his job, correct?
I mean,
but the Eagles are losing.
But the Eagles are losing.
But the Eagles are losing. So who gets the blame? The quarterback.
Well, just think of it this way, though. If your team is scoring points, if your team is giving up points, you still have to viably score points.
And
offensively,
and guess what other team is in that predicament right now? The Kansas City Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who has a Super Bowl?
Ain't nobody's gonna question Patrick Mahomes.
Again, this is why I wanted to mention throughout the KC segment. Are we currently still worried now? Maybe he's fallen off. Because now I heard, let's trade Patrick Mahomes and his
who said
$1 billion
that?
contract.
Who said that?
It was actually listed on like 5 different shows earlier today. One of them including the Pat McAfee show.
Pat McAfee, you know better. You definitely know better.
Listen,
ain't no way you trade no damn Patrick Mahomes.
Listen, you know what? Do you know the boatload you can get for Patrick Mahomes, even though you got to take on
you ain't not trading Patrick Mahomes.
A lot of people are going to currently say right now that he is legit falling off the curve.
He is not falling off the curve.
So let me ask you this, Ricky.
He's not falling. I can tell you what's going on with the Kansas City Chiefs and why Patrick Mahomes is looking like the way he does right now. Yeah, defense giving up 40 damn points a game.
But yet offensively,
Mahomes has made mistakes too. He's making mistakes too.
When your defense giving up 40 points a game, guess what you gonna have to do? You got to get the 40. And how you get to 40, you got to take chances. And when you take chances, guess what happens?
See that comment right there? Normally, QBs in their 4th year have a bad dip in production. Then explain that to Josh Allen. Explain that to Josh Allen, who has legitimately gone north since the end of year 2.
Matter of fact, who does the Bills play up next? Because I got a bad feeling about that team, whoever the Bills got off this bye week, because they finna. Oh, Lord, it's the Jaguars. It's the Jaguars.
They're obviously going to get smoked.
Oh, my gosh. They finna take all their frustration that they have for a whole week out on the Jaguars.
I'm not even giving that line yet. I'm not even giving that line yet.
I don't even care about the damn line.
It's the Bills have the Dolphins, actually.
Yeah, it's a division match.
Is it the Dolphins? Oh no,
Yeah.
that's me.
Dolphins visiting Buffalo in Week 8.
Oh, Tua. I'm sorry, Tua. I'm sorry. They
Yeah.
finna come destroy you.
Yeah,
because
that spread's 20+.
Because Derrick Henry destroyed them on Monday Night Football.
Oh.
They had a whole bye week to look at film.
Destroy. I love the way that they're just going to turn around and say it. Tua is our quarterback. By the way, the line currently standing as of 8:55 on the 26th is Buffalo by 13.5. That number is going to be going up.
Good gracious.
That number is finally going to go up. All right. To the biggest spread of the weekend. I got this text message while I was in the middle of the funeral home paying my respects. That this line went up 2 more points by game time at 4:00. It was the Arizona Cardinals hosting the Houston Texans. This line went up from 19 points to 21 by game time. It went up 2 points in less than 24 hours of us doing the show. And
they have a saying that everything's bigger than Texas, right there, man?
Yeah.
So if you're a Houston fan,
We do.
if you're a Houston fan, how should they be feeling right now? Because that does say 31-5, right?
Well, they should feel sick to their damn stomach because they went up against 2 of their former beloved players of their teams, Misters J.J. Watt and DeAndre Hopkins.
How did that turn out for them?
Well, DeAndre Hopkins had a good game. Okay. And speaking of Mr. J.J. Watt, well, he didn't have a sack. He only had like 1 tackle, but he still played. But the fact that, the sick to the stomach part is the fact that they traded that DeAndre Hopkins was traded to Arizona for almost particularly nothing.
Nothing.
I
mean nothing.
Nothing. Okay. I mean, so, that trade is probably it's probably going to go down as one of the worst trades in NFL history. I mean, that trade deserves a heel promo, but you know what? If it's the promo of the truth, it's a face promo. But the fact that they got nothing and then and now they got destroyed. I mean, the Texans.
Hey, Steve, I need you to find me some Houston fans. I want you to ask them how they feel about what happened at Arizona, and then ask them how they feel about the game coming up. Because Bearman, you said they should be sick, right?
Sick to their damn stomach.
Well, so now you got your ass whooped, and now you got the LA Rams coming to your building.
So can we now say that we have the official numbers up there? I don't know, Steven, where's the interceptions? But Minshew has over 5,000 yards passing in 3 years, and 37 touchdowns. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that maybe Minshew would be a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts, just numbers wise. But thank you, Steven, for giving me those numbers because much appreciated.
Yeah, Steve, I want you to have that done for me for Saturday because yes, I will be on Saturday because the Rams coming next.
All righty, Chicago traveling down to Tampa Bay. Final score.
There was no fourth down confusion in this one.
No, sir.
38-3, and they obviously covered because it was only an 11-point spread going into the game.
Hey,
Thomas Edward Brady throws touchdown number 600. Mike Evans goofs.
But guess what though? You want a touchdown? Okay. You want another touchdown? Okay. You want a third one? Okay. No matter what, Mike Evans. I'm like, don't at some point you need to change defense and stop this man?
No, my bigger point of this is that we're not talking about the GOAT, greatest of all time.
Who was, by the way, who was on with Peyton and Eli?
Yes.
For Monday Night Football.
But I will say this, the GOAT, meaning the asshole, jerk-off, idiot, stupid dickhead, gives away Thomas Edwards Brady's 600th touchdown ball to
Can
some
we get off
fan.
that? He didn't know, and they got it back, all right?
Okay, yes, but I don't believe that the reward for the ball was enough.
That's the fans' fault.
Well, okay, so everything.
Blame him.
From my understanding, is that the dad gave all of the autographed material, football jerseys, and money to the kid, his son, instead of him kind of, pocketing some of that lovely trade through.
He gave the football too easily.
Listen, I would have been saying, yo, I want like Super Bowl tickets or some shit. Like the autographed shit could get burned. A trip to fucking the Super Bowl, that's priceless, my friends.
It is
Wade
priceless.
Kite, all the way from Vegas. What's doing, Wade? How you doing?
Well, you know what's funny is, a friend of mine, let me ask you, y'all know the show Pawn Stars, right?
Yes.
Do you, Darnell? Yeah, so of course, my friend who's a huge fan of the show, he teases the idea. Well, that kid. Imagine if that kid one day goes to that pawn store and then tries to make something like that. I'm like, he's not gonna be offered what he wants, and then he's gonna be told that the other guy's taking all the risks. So you know what? There's probably no point of talking about it. But you know what? Yeah, like he's ever gonna want to go to a pawn store and get rid of that stuff anyway.
Hey, the kid shook Brady's hand and got his hat too. So
yeah.
Which
I mean, imagine that kid tells the story to the guys at Pawn Stars. So how'd you get all this stuff? Do you guys remember that day?
I would have held out for a lot more than $1,000, 2 autographed jerseys, a fucking football, and a hat. Not for nothing.
And,
do you know, like, legit, if you went to auction with that, right? Obviously, there's footage of you getting the ball from the game. If you go to auction for that, do you know how much money you probably could have gotten for that? Maybe at least a good, maybe like $250,000, $500,000 for a fucking 600 touchdown ball.
Shop. You'll get a whole lot more than you can get in a pawn shop.
Oh, definitely. If you go to any.
Oh, what about you taking a picture with Tom Brady, shaking his hand?
Well, that's more than enough saying, hey, I got the freaking 600 touchdown ball.
By the way, Mr. Fields threw three picks.
I said this, didn't I, Ricky? That this was going to be a day for Justin Fields, but an experience of being overall. Didn't I say that, Ricky?
I will say this.
That secondary is still beating up, so I don't know how he threw 3 picks, but he threw 3 picks.
I just look at it this way. Justin, Mr. Fields, you wanted the starting quarterback spot. Dude, I don't think the game slowed down for you enough.
I knew that was coming.
I really think that it's just way too fast for you, my friend. I think you need to start watching the fucking game footage and fast forward instead of regular speed. Because he is getting beat up big time.
All the analysts are saying that now. The game don't look too slow now. Do it.
So now that we've kind of blown through, have we blown through all of the rookie quarterbacks?
No.
Yes, we have, right? We have no more rookie quarterbacks to talk about?
Nope. No, that's all.
Okay, so now once again,
Trevor Lawrence got a deserved bye week for beating the Dolphins in London.
And Trey Lance is just back off an injury and probably still won't have a starting job. Anyway.
Nope.
So now we have 3 starting.
I don't know.
We have 3.
I don't.
No,
I don't know.
Jimmy G is still slated to start.
I don't know, because if you go to the next game, we can talk about it. I mean, because Jimmy G looked it terrible on Sunday Night Football.
I
mean, let's see, 16 for 27, 181 passing, 1 touchdown, 2 picks.
Ricky's the only one who picked the Colts, by the way.
No, he wasn't. You was the only one who picked the Niners.
Yeah, I picked the Niners.
I will say this. Jimmy G was not throwing a football Sunday night. He was throwing a wet bar of soap because everything was sliding out of his hands. And this is really kind of crazy to say this, okay? That how the mighty have fallen from grace. Brandon Ayuk is not even close to what they projected him at being this year. And my God, Jimmy G looks like a shadow of himself. He's not even a shell. He's a shadow of himself. And being the fact that he had all those years of sitting there behind Thomas Edward Brady over there in New England with all the cold weather and everything else, really should have been able to adjust to the weather. But he looked horrible.
His counterpart, 17 for 26, 150 and 2 touchdowns.
let me tell you,
and just say, "Oh, y'all doing Michael Pittman 1-on-1? Okay, I'm gonna just throw it up there to him, let him go get it, and let's score a touchdown."
I will also remember, and I know Bearman's got really good memory on this.
Maybe.
I did say, I think it was back in like week 4. It was either week 3 or week 4. Maybe we just need to wait to see Carson Wentz kind of start to gel with this offense. Even though he's the only player in NFL history to sprain both ankles on the same play.
You would not let that go, would you?
He's not gonna let it go.
No, but
you're not gonna let that go.
No. He's forever burned in my mind as the only guy to sprain both ankles in one play.
I mean, yeah, you did say that. You did say that, Ricky.
And Carson Wentz now.
Does it have a fact that Aaron Donald's coming after him? Aaron Donald, you seen what he did to Russell Wilson?
Again, it took a few weeks for Mr. Sprained Ankles himself to start to actually gel with this team. The running game is getting going, finally.
We knew that was coming. We know about Jonathan Taylor.
But now, even though T.Y. did not play on Sunday, he only played the week before for a handful of plays. He was out this week. That receiving core is fighting for Carson Wentz. He's starting to get his mechanics back. The Frank Reich project is working. The guys are fighting for Carson Wentz. Not the same way it was where he was with the cheesesteaks, okay? The Colts offense is fighting for Carson Wentz. This is a very, very big pickup. Again, I always say that first quarter of the season, DTA, don't trust anybody. You had to give Carson Wentz some time to start to gel.
Oh, wait to Saturday. Wait to Saturday. Oh, remember what he said, right? Remember this, Bear Man, because wait to Saturday. Oh, Saturday's going to be good. I can't wait for this one. Mm-hmm. Wait for Saturday.
I have a feeling we're going to be cutting promos on each other on Saturday, aren't we?
Listen, we can cut as many promos as we want.
Guess what?
Games
guess what? Guess who Carson has got to deal with next?
Who?
Here comes King Henry and that team.
And I will say that's probably going to be one of the games of the week. I can guaranteeingly tell you that is not only a division matchup, but it's probably going to be one of those games where you're going to see
who wants the AFC
rushing
South?
Offense versus passing offense.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
the defenses are going to be the key suspects in this murder on Sunday.
This particular game in San Francisco wasn't it so fogged up that game?
It was downpours galore.
It was a rain fest.
But that's it. That's San Francisco. It's certain parts of the year.
But it also goes to show the experience of one guy throwing a ball 75% decent to another guy throwing a wet bar of soap. Because everything was sliding out of Jimmy G's hands with the gloves on. That's very significant in that whole spot.
This coming from a guy who played in New England.
Again, that should have been his death knell right there to say, hey, I know how to throw a wet football. Let's be able to do that. But no, they didn't do that.
So I guess there's two places in San Francisco where a wet bar of soap has been thrown. Levi Stadium and Alcatraz Island.
Probably also the third spot in the 49ers locker room.
Maybe.
I'm probably saying that because, again, even though now Trey Lance is cleared to practice, Jimmy G is still their starting quarterback.
Well, that's good.
I wonder who do they play Sunday?
Well, I got the answer right here.
I'm looking at it right now. Don't say it. Just leave it for Saturday. Let's save it for Saturday. Oh my God, that's another game Ricky's gonna hate. So we just gonna save it for Saturday.
So we go from one pool of soup to another. We had the New Orleans Saints traveling up to the 12th man country.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised none of y'all didn't pick Seattle. I'm very surprised.
Well,
okay, you know why I didn't pick Seattle? You know what? Should I say it, Ricky? Should I?
No, I already know why. I know why.
Do you?
I know why.
Do you?
Go
I know why.
Then why didn't I pick Seattle then?
I know why.
Then tell us. Enlighten the world.
It was not my reason. I'll tell you that much.
It was not. No, it had nothing to do with Ricky. I made
Seattle's at home. It's a primetime game. It sets up perfectly, but there's no Russell Wilson.
That exactly wasn't my reason.
That's the mentality. But I said to myself,
nothing even close.
Geno Smith might, puts up the best to his abilities, but at the crucial time, he crumbles under pressure. That's the particular reason why I had New Orleans. Okay,
If Russell Wilson would have played, you would have picked Seattle.
probably.
Exactly. That's my point.
Okay,
There was no Russell Wilson.
But you know what? I'm gonna go way beyond than to simply say because Russell Wilson's not playing Darnell. I'm gonna elaborate. Okay, you know me.
You can elaborate, but I'm gonna make it simple for the people. The fact Russell Wilson was not the quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks is the reason why y'all picked the Saints.
No.
If that was Russell Wilson, y'all would have picked Seattle because it's Russell Wilson.
Nope.
You know what? It's not
at all.
You know what? If Seattle's defense had been, just like I feel like it was a few years ago, if Jameis Winston had been the interception throwing guy, 30 interception a season, then yeah, Seattle by all means would have won if there was Russell Wilson. But it's beyond that, okay, Darnell. I mean, let's not forget Alvin Kamara. Also, Alvin Kamara was on my mind. I know Alvin Kamara actually had a great game.
He did, but guess what? What's the final score? What does that screen show you? What's the final score?
10. And Seattle
13.
actually missed a crucial field goal. I mean, that's what
13-10.
Two of them.
13-10. And you guess what? I actually watched the second half of that game. I watched all of the game because I kind of watched some of it at work. There's no here there. But guess what? The plays that Gino was making or couldn't make is the plays that Russell Wilson would have made.
First off, I love the way that the announcers go and lie to people and say, oh, Geno Smith hasn't played in a while. Somebody rewind them and smack them in the back with a fucking hot waffle iron and say, hey, guess what? He played 2 weeks ago when Russell Wilson got hurt on Thursday Night Football. Oh, who started for the Seattle Seahawks last weekend?
Geno
Smith. Don't give me this bullshit. Geno Smith hasn't played in a while. Coming into this game.
They was saying it because he hasn't been in the game before Wilson got hurt since 2014. I actually forgot he was still on the damn Seahawks until Wilson got hurt.
Listen, again, I don't want to hear this bullshit. He hasn't played in a while. Going into last night's game, he had a game and a half worth of game action.
You think a game and a half is enough to get you ready when you haven't played in 7 years?
After going from taking the second tier snaps to the first tier snaps, hell yeah.
Yes, ain't played in an actual game in 7 freaking years. And then your first start is against the Pittsburgh Steelers on a Sunday night.
Wait. You're telling me he hasn't played a full game since before last night?
He hasn't played a full game before Pittsburgh for 7 seasons. You just don't come off the bench like that and be hot.
That's actually.
And then your first game is against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Out of all teams on Sunday night. Hold on.
Ricky, I actually got a couple. Okay, so 7 years. So 7 years. So that would be he hasn't played since 2014, right?
Mm-hmm. And that was in the season. Okay,
I got the numbers right here. In 2015, he played in 1 game before he missed. I guess he missed the entire season. The Jets, he played in 2 games, started 1. Okay, and then with the Giants in 2017, remember when Eli Manning was benched in favor of Geno Smith, I believe. Okay,
didn't Eli Manning retired before then?
No, he didn't. And then with the Chargers, appeared didn't start any of the games in 5, but he did had 1 completion out of 4 attempts, and only came in there briefly. And in 2019, he didn't play at all. And last year, only came in for 1 little thing. But I mean, overall, it's not much. But I mean, it's saying that he hasn't played at all in 2014 means he hasn't stepped on the gridiron, like, period.
No, when you step on a gridiron as the quarterback, you're there to play the entire game. Not to play here, not to play there. You can't catch a rhythm of I'm going to throw 1 pass and they're going to take me right back out.
Listen, his reconstructive draw is still blocking everybody's memory that he did play 2 fucking games before last night. Okay? He still had NFL action for 2 weeks before last night. Don't give me this BS. He hasn't played a game in 4 years.
Exactly.
Go fuck yourself. Because he played last week and he came in on that Thursday night game against the Rams. So don't give me this rat's ass. He hasn't played bullshit. He's played 2 games already.
He's played 2 games already. I mean, aside from these 2 games, he hasn't played exactly since 2014. But these last 2 games, you can't ignore them, right, Ricky?
No, you can't.
Yeah. I mean,
it's not ignoring them. It's saying, dude, your first game is against the Pittsburgh Steelers on a Sunday night in Pittsburgh, a team that's really desperate right now, and they got TJ Watt back. It's not going to be a good game for you.
You know what? This is your chance. It's your chance. Make it to the.
Then your next game is against the Saints, who we all waiting on to get back right, and that's what they did.
Play to the best of your ability. Play to the best of your ability. That's what they tell. That's what they tell quarterbacks when you have to come in. When you have to come in relief.
The same guy who said give Carson Wentz some opportunities to get to jail with the offense.
By the way,
this man hasn't touched the field in Seattle the whole time he was there.
By the way, I don't agree with the comment of Wilson putting up 20 points on the Saints in the first 3 quarters, because the highlights for that Saints defense was nuts.
Hold on, wait. Who scored first? That'll be the Seahawks, right?
Yeah.
Over the top, the DK Metcalf.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, trust me, they would have kept going to that way, and they would have found Tyler Lockett. Trust me, Russell Wilson would have put up 20 points.
Yeah, but that defense last night for the Saints?
Russell Wilson would have put up 20 points. I'm trying to tell you. Because the plays that Geno could not make, Wilson would have made. Russell Wilson would have stepped up in the pocket, found the hole in the inside, and took off running, slid down. Let's keep it moving.
By the way,
Geno Smith, he's not Russell Wilson, okay? Geno Smith is not Russell Wilson.
And the game would have not been played the same way.
No.
Yeah, the Saints would have had some troubles. What happened the last time the Saints went there? Yeah. They got their ass whooped. And who was the quarterback? Not Geno. It was Russell.
Well, for the New Orleans, yeah, it was Drew Brees.
Come on now. The Saints hate going to that damn place.
Well, after what happened in 2010, of course, obviously the Saints hate
2011. No, they kept talking about that junk on countdown.
It was 2011, but the season was 2010 because it was the playoff.
The season was 2010, but it was the playoff game.
Marshawn Lynch.
Beastquake.
By the way, how many wins do the Seahawks have at home this year?
They have 2 wins total. I'm actually looking at that right now. Let's see. At home.
Probably won.
No, They do not have a home win this year.
They don't.
Their building. They do not have a home win this year.
They have no wins in the 12th man.
And they also the ongoing thing now is I believe they finished. It was either 2-14, or it was a really bad double-digit loss year.
They finished 2-14.
Yeah, well, they didn't have a win at home. So, congratulations to the Seattle Seahawks.
Injuries is killing the 49ers and the Seahawks. Injuries is killing them.
That must make you feel good, Darnell.
No, not really. No.
In fact, the Rams have the advantage.
No, the Cardinals got that goddamn advantage.
But you still got the advantage. You're still above the 2 other teams.
The Cardinals are the only undefeated team in the NFL.
I am now going to transition to that.
You just love when I do that, right?
Week 7, officially done.
Mm-hmm.
Week 8, Thursday Night Football. I am going to have some headset on to listen to this game. I am telling you right now.
Is it even worth it? Is it even worth it now?
Yep.
Yes. Yes, it is worth it because
it's not. There's no Devontae Adams.
There's no Alan Lazard.
Devontae Adams.
There's no Alan Lazard either.
Okay, he wasn't doing that this season anyway, so.
Yeah, but he probably would have took up a spot if no Devontae was
Devontae Adams.
Randall
Cobb. Cardinals are catching every freaking break they can catch. I'm like, really? We about to see Arizona's radio. They finna face Green Bay. Oh, Devontae Adams has to go but best. What the hell?
Yes, Chandler Jones is back for the game.
And they get Chandler Jones back. You see this? You see this, right?
The Arizona Cardinals are a 7-point favorite at home.
They putting respect on Aaron Rodgers' name. That's the only reason it's only 7.
By the way, the under-over for this game is 51 points. I guarantee you this is an over.
Vegas think they slick.
It's an over.
Vegas think they slick. You said 51, right?
Mm-hmm.
They know damn well. Devontae Adams gonna hurt Green Bay, which is gonna hurt Aaron Rodgers.
You know, Green Bay still has one viable player left on their team.
Yeah, they still got Aaron. They got Aaron Jones. They got Aaron Jones, but Aaron Jones wasn't used this past Sunday.
You know, this Randall Cobb also.
Actually, if they do test negative, they cannot make it back for Sunday. They're still under the 10-day listing.
And there's that other guy, Robert Tonyan.
No, he does have a tie in.
Yeah,
viably has a shot.
I mean, it's Aaron Rodgers. We've seen Aaron Rodgers, without some of his key offensive players, still win games. I mean, of course, this was years ago. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is now 38, but he's still...
The only way for Green Bay to do the unthinkable right now is goddamn Kevin King, Darnell Savage. Yes, he has my first name.
A lot of
turn into what they did last year, and be some shutdown corners. But guess what? That means AJ Green can't do what he do. That means DeAndre Hopkins can't do it. Oh yeah, they got one there. They got one there more. Guy from Purdue who's like one of the fastest receivers in the goddamn league.
Oh, and don't forget Christian Kirk.
Christian Kirk
Gets left out somewhere too.
Oh, by the way, they traded for a tight end. What's the name of the tight end again?
Oh yeah,
Zach Ertz.
Yeah.
Who had the ability to make NFL history by playing in 18 games instead of 17, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody kind of forgets that.
And of course, there's DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah.
Oh, who's the quarterback for the Cardinals again?
Oh, that would be Mr. Kyler Murray.
Oh, they get their head coach back too.
So let me. So you know what? Let me say it like this. So what you're saying to me, Mr. Playmaker, and now I'm going to quote one of the greatest heels of all time. The Packers have no chance in, right?
Well,
No, they got Aaron Rodgers. They have Aaron Rodgers. So Aaron Rodgers give them a chance.
Here
That's why I'm asking you. That's why I'm asking you.
Here's a
the Packers still have a chance.
But by the way, could somebody look up the playoff stats for 2018?
Why are we going to 2018?
There's a reason why. Because if my memory serves me correctly, in 2018, the Cardinals were not even a 500 team. The Packers made the playoffs that year. And the last meeting between these two teams, December 2nd, 2018, the Cardinals a 3-point victory in Green Bay. Yepers. And I remember Green Bay being like a 13-3 team, I believe, back in 2018.
How this is a trap game when you got two teams who's like at the top of the NFC right now?
Listen, if in a perfect world, if we knew that Green Bay would be 85% whole, it could be a trap. Believe it or not, it could be a trap. Remember, Green Bay just acquired Whitney Merciless. Oh, by the way,
Green Bay is 6-1.
Who called that pickup? By the way, last week.
You did.
Thank you.
And by the way, Green Bay did make the playoffs.
A trap game is a game where the other team should not even be involved.
Hey, Ricky, the Packers didn't make the playoffs in 2018. As a matter of fact, Mike McCarthy got fired from the Packers during that season.
So that made it even worse because then the Arizona Cardinals, who did not have a winning record that year, beat the lowly Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, I mean, the playoffs of that year. I mean, the NFC teams. The first round was Seattle and Dallas, and then Philadelphia and Chicago, and the Rams had the bye week, as did the New Orleans Saints. I mean, the NFC Championship that year was Los Angeles and New Orleans. There's no reason to get into that, is there, Darnell?
No, because didn't the Rams lose in the Super Bowl that year?
Ah, shut up. Yeah, look here. Go ahead and say that you take credit for the reason why Jared Goff is in the position that he's in now. Let's go ahead and take credit for it.
You're welcome.
Go ahead and take credit for it. And you're also
welcome.
why Matthew Stafford is
got you
is at a
Matthew
better
Stafford
place.
now. So see, so you, instead of hating me, you should be loving me for that.
No, I hate you because y'all took 2 Super Bowls from me.
Shit happens. I just bought a Matt Stafford jersey.
I should have 3 rings. Only have 1. And how many you have? 6.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he could be mad and say 8 because that's probably the reason why he hate the Giants right now. Because Giants took him out twice.
You can say nothing about the next year Giants.
Hey, the probably reason why he don't like Eli either.
Eli's got a big forehead like his brother.
But he should know how to beat the damn Patriots. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. By the way, so are we all going Arizona on this the game?
Yeah.
Are we going by 7 points?
Might as well go with Arizona. But I even though I'm going with Arizona, you just can't count out Green Bay, can you?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. 7 points is a pretty decent number.
Well, Mr. Stephen Wallman says Green Bay could give Arizona their first loss. I mean, he's right. Because, of course, the critical Bronco fans mentions pissed off Aaron Rodgers. So now that there's 2 players on the list of the worldwide bastard, yeah, Aaron Rodgers is pissed off. And if Aaron Rodgers is pissed off, you better run.
Who the hell gonna catch Kyler Murray?
That's the question. Well, maybe Whitney Merciless, maybe Jalen Smith, but I don't know. Probably not unlikely Jalen Smith, but maybe.
All right. So one quick little college question before we go. I know we're covering college tomorrow.
We are.
Do you guys have Michigan and Michigan State on your slate tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's the game of the week.
And
I don't care. I know a college game is going to be in Ohio. Steve Armin, check me on that. I believe college game is going to be in Ohio for Ohio State, Penn State. But damn it, the game of the week is Michigan State. It's 6 versus 8.
No, because that's actually just what came up on my screen was Penn State and Ohio State.
God damn it.
All right.
And we talking some other stuff too. And also, there's a game playing in Jacksonville, but
there's a game in Jacksonville?
There's a game in Jacksonville. There's a game in Jacksonville for Saturday. Okay, so we'll talk about that.
All right. So the teams that were off for week 7 was Buffalo, Pittsburgh, the Chargers, Jaguars, Vikings, and Cowboys. And this week coming, let me see here.
There's a lot of teams off. That was a lot of teams off.
Well, most of them were off of the London trip. And there's only two teams off this week. So we have 15 games on the schedule. And it just so happens to be the Ravens and the Raiders are the only 2 teams that have a week 8 off.
It's gonna be a fun day Saturday.
I mean, that means your Cowboys make their return.
Yeah.
And they would be on goddamn Sunday.
And there's probably a 99% chance that Ricky's going to tell me, Bearman, you got to have faith in the team.
I don't know.
Well, technically, it's Mark versus Bearman on Sunday.
They said, I don't know.
Oh, wait. Now you're having shots on the team, huh?
I said, I don't know. I mean, y'all is playing a team that y'all can't beat. So, I mean, gracious souls that y'all haven't been able to beat this team lately. I don't know. I gotta think.
Well, they beat him last year.
So I have 3 games that I have to find sound bites for Sunday. Should be amusing.
Yeah, it's funny. Me versus Mark Braverman.
Oh, that should be fighting words on Saturday. All right.
Make sure we have Mark on Saturday. Make sure he's in the chat.
Final comments for the show. Any? No?
Well, just another entertaining week of NFL football.
Nothing, Darno?
Well, he's got the World Series playing right behind him.
Damn right.
Yeah, and
that guy over there didn't have faith in my team.
Nope.
And I will not get over what the Astros did. Absolutely not.
You need to get over it.
Because the state of Texas got embarrassed that one of our teams had to cheat to win a title. Yeah, get over it.
No, just get over it. Let's get over it. Just let it go. Obviously, they made it back 2 more times. So what does that tell you?
That's what the 5th time in 5 years.
Like, they still make it to the World Series. So what does that tell you? Let's let it go.
Yeah, let it go.
This is like telling everybody to let go of the Patriots. Like, let's get over it. It's Tom Brady, Bill Belichick. If you ain't beating them, let's get over it.
See,
I can hate New England and Tom Brady all I want, but guess what?
I'm gonna talk to Ricky behind the scenes. Get over the New England. Okay, well, you know what? Yeah, because
I had to get over. I'm like, damn it, we started it and we still couldn't finish it.
Listen, I've gotten over the New York Giants because that was 2011. Shit, it was 10 years ago. It's a memory. Yeah. Look at the Giants now. They haven't done anything significant in 6 years.
Yeah, and you guys have won 3 titles.
And the last time they did, they took a boat road in Miami and lost. Anyway. So we'll be doing some type of college tomorrow throughout the day.
No, stop reminding me.
And then Pipe Bomb's back on Thursday, hopefully. Should be nice.
College.
Yeah, the particular game at Jacksonville, I know what's going on.
Hush, I don't want to talk about that, okay? I only want to do it tomorrow.
Well, you'll be doing it tomorrow anyway because I said so.
Up. No, I'm doing it tomorrow because if I didn't put that game on there, Bearman would have called me out.
Hey, Mishi will be around too.
We ain't talking about no damn stuff. Matter of fact, we ain't talking about the Big 12. Nobody cares about the Big 12 this week.
Nobody cares.
Well,
the Big 12 ain't on the slate this week. Neither the Pac 12.
I'll make sure I send you
I already
on my
said, okay, hey, whatever about the Longhorns, there's nothing they can do to make me crack. All right?
Okay.
There's nothing.
There's no
It's
TCU,
pointless.
there's no Texas, there's no OU, there's nothing. Big 12 is done for the week. Okay.
Nobody.
Maybe we'll
cares.
try again next week.
You know what? Done for the season. No. Done for the season.
No,
not worth
because
it.
no. I have to be fair to the people. This week, Big 12, Pac-12, they're not out. It's all about the Big 10. It's Big 10 week and the SEC
Yeah,
week.
it's Big 10 week. All right, fine. Fair enough.
All right. So until tomorrow, I guess we'll catch you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Hey, did you like that show? Like, share, follow, subscribe. Share out our shows to all of your social media. Need merchandise? Check out paintrainpipebomb.threadless.com for quality merchandise at great prices. Tune in next time for another edition of ArchRivals Football, and we'll catch you on the flip side.